Unbreakable souls. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the channel. It's been a while, huh? It's been a little while. It's been about a couple of weeks since maybe about a week and a half. It feels like a couple of weeks since I've been on here. Um, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Um, you'll see what this channel is about very quickly. I will be doing a reading, so stay a while. See if something resonates. If it doesn't, leave it where it is. But God did bring you here for a reason, and so you might as well subscribe. Move over to the right, hit the all button so you can see when all the notifications and all the new messages come through. But yeah, stay a while. I promise if you stay to the end of this video, you'll probably have something that resonates with you. There will be a message for you for sure. I'll be doing a general message for the collective. So yeah, if you're new, stay a while. Subscribe if you haven't yet. If you're returning, hey y'all, what's up? What's up, family? It's been a few days. Thank you so much for being patient with me. I'm gonna do a reading, so thank you so much again for returning and you know, hanging in there, being unbreakable and remaining unbreakable. Yeah, we're gonna get started. I don't know what the reading is gonna be about. I don't. Drop in the comments. Tell me. Maybe at the end of this video, leave something in the comments and let me know if any of this resonates with you. I'd love to know. A lot of my subscribers, y'all be quiet a lot. You guys don't really speak up. Y'all don't really, I do have some individuals that are always constantly, commenting and things like that, but I see you looking, I see you watching. Leave a comment, let me know how it resonates. Holy Spirit, God, ancestors, closest to the light, spirit guides, ascended masters. I ask that you help me or you protect me as I channel this message for the collective. Any negative energy, evil spell work, anything sent to harm myself or the collective and our loved ones, I do return that to sender so strong they don't even think about testing us again, okay? With love. I only accept love, light, wisdom, peace, and guidance in this reading. Love, light, wisdom, peace, and guidance. May love, light, wisdom, peace, power, and guidance come through for the collective. Again, I only accept love, light, wisdom, peace, guidance, and power. I know, I speak, I feel, I am love. I know, I speak, I feel, I am peace. I know, I speak, I feel, I'm protected. I know, I speak, I feel, connected. I hope everyone's doing fine. I hope everyone's doing well. What y'all been up to? Tell me what you've been up to in the comments. Let me know. Alright, so we're going to kind of go through the same kind of format that I did before. I'm going to go with an angel number first. And then we'll get into the tarot, and then we'll have a message from the ancestors, and we'll go from there. I've already prayed over the cards, blessed the cards. I've cleansed my space. Cards are already shuffled, so let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and see what Spirit, what message, Holy Spirit, what message, what guidance, what warnings do you have for the collective today? What message would you like me to relay to the collective today? What message 0707. Compromise. Let go of what no longer serves you. Stop holding on to grudges. Express your emotions and aim towards a compromise. Where there's a lack of understanding, it's best to just move on. The truth will set you free. Self-awareness, forgiveness, professionalism, empathy, tenacity, and freedom. Let's get into it, shall we? Let's get into this. Some of y'all may be holding on to a grudge. It could have to do with money. I don't see it ending anytime soon. This may be you, collective, or this could be somebody in your energy. More on this. Some of y'all may have received a message about some money. Someone may be trying to something irritated someone here. Something irritated someone here regarding money. It could have been someone you trusted. You had let your guard down. You didn't expect them to. You didn't expect them to. It's like they may have said like something like, because you could have already been cool with like your money situation, right? And they could have came in with a message or some type of offer like, hey, I can do this, but it was a faulty offer. You didn't expect them to do you like that. And it's something that this feeling that you have, I don't think you feel like it will end. Like I feel like it could be a grudge. Take it how it resonates. Yeah, you let your guard down because you trusted them. You didn't think that they had it in them to do what they did. Hmm. More on this. It could have been someone living in your house. They could have been someone living in your house, or you all might have lived together. It could have had to do with some type of house, but you did end up, or someone ended up walking away here. So they found something out. It could have been about whatever this was. Could have been something that they did behind your back. You had something that they wanted. You had something that they wanted, and they felt like they were tired of you having the key to whatever. They felt like you were tired. They were tired of you. I'm hearing like sitting on your throne. Like they were tired of looking at you in that light. It was like they were there. You know, they put up with whatever. They may have even like acted like they agreed with whatever you had going on. Like they really like rocked with you. You know what I mean? But the whole time they were just looking at your keys, looking at what you had, looking at what you. They were looking at the key to whatever it is. Maybe here maybe it's bank information, or they were only around to get access to whatever it is that you held on to dearly. I'm getting money, but it may not have been money. Take it how it resonates. It was money. It could have been a lot of money. Could have been a lot of money. Or to them, you had a lot of money. Maybe to you, you were just like, it was regular, you know what I mean? But to them, you had a lot of money. And they felt like you held that money. Maybe they felt like you held it over their head. I don't think you did that. Like, I don't think those were your intentions, collective. That's how they felt. Yep, they were just waiting around, waiting to like plot on you. It was like they've been waiting for their ships to come in. You know, they were ready for like they were ready to have whatever it is you had, and it had to do with money. Take it how it resonates for everybody's on different levels. But to them, it was a lot of money. It could have been $20, okay? It could have been $50. It could have been, you know what I mean? They could have used your debit card and didn't, and you trusted them, and you left it around, and maybe you even shared the pin with them at one point or something like that. But they definitely gained your trust. Your guard was down, and they were sitting around waiting, waiting to get access. They just were unhappy with their financial situation. Whoever this is, I don't think this is you, collective. Could have been a woman. Something happened though. to where things changed abruptly. They could have used your money to get something, to maybe whatever they used your money for is crumbling right now. Like whatever they built with what they stole from you because they were unhappy with their situation, whatever they took from you, everything and everyone in it is crumbling. They may have thought they were like winning at some point. Everything is crumbling right now. They could be having fights and whatever. Like I said, it has to do with a house. Maybe they used your information to, or your stuff. Maybe whatever money they took, they used it to get some type of house or something like that. But there's a lot of fighting going on. There's a lot of uproar and just it's not going well. I'll say that much. And they have no protection because they came up against a chosen one. They came up against an unbreakable soul. I don't know if you were still, maybe if you were still angry at this person for doing whatever it is they did behind your back for using your trust, you can let that go. They're being dealt with. They're being dealt with, and it's not pretty. It's not pretty. Yeah, things aren't turning out the way that they thought they would. Things aren't turning out the way that they thought they would when it comes to like love, or I don't know what they use this for, collective. Everybody's situation is different. If they use this to, like, if it was a guy that used this money to try to like get a girl or whatever, or try to like, you know what I mean? Stunt. If they used your money to try to look good in front of other women, it's not turning out the way that they want it to. At all. Yeah, it's like the women they're attracting. If this is a man. But the women they're attracting is not anyone that they can grow old with. Like they're not nothing. This person used whatever, maybe somehow, some way. And you could be a woman, collective, and this could be an ex or somebody that like you was living with. You know what I mean? Y'all somehow, some way, maybe your money was involved and they was taking it and trying to make themselves look good in front of a woman. But you walked away because you found something out. And now what they're attracting is not worth nothing. And they want to reunite with you. They want to get back with you for real. They wish they could get back with you, but I don't know that will happen. Yep. I think you dodged a bullet here, to be honest, collective. You dodged a bullet. They almost had you though. And you probably think back like, dang, if I would have stayed in this situation, like I would have been tore up. Like my situation would have been jacked up if I would have stayed in this situation. But you got out of there. You like skated out of there just by the skin of your teeth. If that's even the song, if that's even like the phrase or the term. But they were coming for you. I don't know. They wanted you. They didn't want you looking good. They didn't. They didn't want you. They wanted you. They wanted you in some type of. I don't know. They wanted you down and out. They wanted you down and out, girl. Your self confidence, your belief in yourself, your belief just in just what you know you deserve, that kicked in. And I don't think they were expecting that type of strength from you. Maybe that helped you walk away. That kicked in. Because you saw this wasn't going anywhere. You saw this person was using you to look good in front of other people. You was like, what? Mm-mm. You were becoming something you always said when you were younger that you would never be, which was broke, tore down, insecure. Financially unstable. You saw that's what they wanted you to be. They wanted you to have the bare minimum. Who is this? Who is this person who wanted this for you, collective? Is this resonating with anyone? Because whoever this was is not it. Okay? Mm-mm. This person is not good for you. Was not good for you. I don't think you're dealing with this person anymore. They wanted you to see yourself in a way that was like distorted. Like they wanted you, they really try to play like mind games with you. They really tried. They did a number on you, collective. They tried to do a number on your confidence. They tried to put you in a mindset of lack. They really try to do a number on you. Maybe they made you feel like your body wasn't all that, or you know what I mean. Maybe they felt like they made you feel like you had to change some things about yourself, but no. Yeah, this person really tried to do a number on you for sure. Let me see what else is going on. Someone's having nightmares now. They don't feel like they can start over. Who is this? Who is this person? They see you now, collective, and they kind of looking, and I think they know that what they did to you only hurt them. At the end of the day. And now they're kind of like maybe watching you on their phone or something like that, and everything that they see, all of your glow up, all of that, whatever whatever you got going on, everything about you makes them feel like everything they did to you is only hurting them now. It's like everything they see positive happening in your life is like a stab in the back to them. Like it's like it's like someone stabbing them. It's so painful to see you winning. They can't even sleep because they don't even think they can start over. They don't think. Somebody could be coming for them. I don't know. They could be having nightmares about someone coming for them. Your ancestors could be coming to them in their nightmares, for real. In their dreams and their sleep. They definitely are having nightmares about being attacked using the same weapon. It's kind of like you live by the sword, you die by the sword, you know what I mean? Like when you do people like that, they're being attacked. I don't think you're attacking them, but in some way, shape, or form, it could be karma. But they are being attacked, and they're having a hard time sleeping, and they don't know how to start over. They don't know how to make this better for themselves. They don't see past what's going on right now. But your life has changed for the better. Your life has changed for the better. All right. Let's get into you, because this person, like, I really don't. You know, Spirit always gives me, like, the backstory, and maybe it's because we do need to show some type of compassion even to those who have done us wrong. So I feel like in my readings, if you're new here, I always get a backstory as to why whoever has done collective wrong, why they did it, what they were going through, whatever it is. And I really do like that my readings come through like that, because it does give me a sense of compassion and empathy for even the villain in this story. You know what I mean? So and it just seems like this person was very unhappy with their life, and they were very jealous and tired of seeing you in the just tired of seeing you in the position you were in, and they waited and they stayed around and they waited until they could take whatever that symbolizes, whatever that key symbolizes. It could be money, like I said, it could be something as little as, it was a lot to them. They felt whatever they took from you was a lot to where they could build a new life. However, take it how it resonates. But now it's all coming down. And now, like, you know, they're going through karma. But your life is changing for the better. Give me more, please, Spirit, on collectives. What message do we have for collective? I understand that there is someone this could be, I think this is happening right now. Some of this could be a warning for some of y'all. Some of y'all may have someone in your life that is sticking around that plans to do this to you. So be aware. If you have someone that, like, if good things happen to you, they're there, but they kind of just, like, are snarling and, like, always have something to say, or always, like, trying to, like, say, well, you got this, but I helped you get there, or, you know, like, that's jealousy. You got this, but shoot, I have this too, or I'm this way too, or I could do that too. Like, just never really celebrating you for real. Like, that's the person. Now, if this has already happened, let go of. Just don't need. There ain't no need to be mad about this. There's no need to hold a grudge. This also could be a message of just, like, if you're upset about someone doing you wrong, let it go. God is telling you right here. Spirit is telling you that they're going through their own thing. There's no need to even hold on to that anymore. They're going through they can't sleep. They don't know how to get past it. Everything that you're doing is a pain. Every it's like your revenge is your paper, right? Or your revenge is like your success. So just keep doing you. Keep doing you. Your life is just on. It's just super good right now. So there's no need to focus on those who have done you wrong, because their stuff is crumbling down behind the scenes. Some of y'all may be so caught up in feeling this way about this person, or there's something like in your heart space that is keeping you, like when you think of this person, you have some type of grudge that's held. Let it go, because that person is going through their own stuff, and there's no need to hold on to it. There's no need to hold on to it. Yeah, you're in a situation to where you're on top. And again, it doesn't have to be anything spectacular. It could just be like they did something and it took you out for a little bit. Now you're back. Now you're back, right? I'm back. You're thriving now. You're feeling good. Your money's back regular. You're no longer, you know what I mean? Your confidence is up. Like, stay there. Stay in that energy. Because that energy is literally killing them. They literally are losing sleep. They're like in pain. They're in pain because you are doing so well right now, which is crazy to me. You're not even at your best self yet. You're getting there. You're on your way. Like, little do they know, you're not even where you're going to be, where God is going to place you. God is preparing you. You know, something did come through, and you know, we go through a lot of things, a lot of betrayal, and a lot of just like hurt and pain. And God is preparing us for something that not even we can see, right? So yeah, you're good right now, but you're on the come up. Like, you're only going to get better. You're not even at your best self yet. So don't stop. Don't like feel like now's the time that you can kind of like, I'm hearing gloat and nah, you have to keep working. You have to keep working. There's so much more that God has in store for you. So much more. But things are on the up and up for you. Keep following your guidance. Spirit guides, you are being guided. Keep doing that inner work. You know what I mean? Keep doing the inner work. Following your guidance. Because as you're doing that, they're like everything about you, even like your internal growth, everything, your spiritual growth, whatever it is, everything about you is making this person's life like it's something they never wanted for you. They're really bothered. And I don't know why this person keeps coming through. I feel like this is the last couple of readings. This is the energy. I even gave it 6-7 days before I got back on here just to see if the energy would clear. And these mother lovers are still here in our energy. Like, what do y'all want? You're gonna have to make a decision about something here, about these people. They definitely there's no love here. I don't hear there's no love lost, but there's no love here either. Like, you're really not messing with this person, but there is a decision that you have to make. Let's see what that is. So one part of the decision, one of the decisions will be giving something up that you absolutely like, giving up maybe a relationship or what's the other decision? I think the thought of any future with this person or anything new starting with this person, you have to make a decision to either stay in that space and kind of like coddle that and think, okay, maybe something can happen from this, or you can move on and really start manifesting and really change your thoughts. You have like limiting thoughts right now, limiting thoughts, or that person causes you to be in a limiting, I can't even say that word, limiting thought pattern. But I don't see you doing that, collective. I don't know. Mm. Yeah, you can either focus on, again, you got to let go of all that stuff. You're focusing on, I don't think that's the case either. I think some of y'all have to move on so that you can start celebrating, start really. I'm getting like there's a focus on the past. Whether this, take it how it resonates. This isn't for everyone, but I'm getting that there's a focus on the past and it's stopping you from enjoying what you have right now. Like, you could be celebrating right now. There's a lot of things that are happening in your life that are like, I don't think you see that though. Or someone doesn't see it. Someone doesn't see it because they're kind of caught up on just like what people have done to them in the past. And they're like holding on and just trying to make sure that that'll never happen to them versus enjoying the now. So worried on like not giving too much anymore, not putting yourself in that predicament again. There's a cause to celebrate here. There's a cause for celebration. Everything is prepared. Everything is ready to move forward. Your new life, everything is ready to move forward. I think the focus on the past and really holding on to whatever grudges is holding you back. And it's not allowing you to see what is going on in your life right now. There's so many good things happening for you right now. So many good things. Pay attention. but it's completely different than what you, and maybe you don't see it. Maybe that's the problem. It's like what's happening for you right now. What's happening for you right now is so different than what has gone on for you in your past. You don't see what you have. Mm. What's happening for you right now is so different than what you've ever experienced in your past. You don't even realize that this is the start of a new, like something, everything's aligned. You don't even realize that, collective, because you're so focused on your past. And when I say focused on your past, it could just be your ideologies. It could be like how you're trying to go about new situations. Like, don't fall into old habits. Try to treat people with respect. Don't make sure your intentions are made with love in all aspects. You know what I mean? You can start over. Everything is ready for you to start over, but you still looking over there. You still trying to make sure you're not doing nothing, or nothing's gonna happen to you, or nothing's gonna be done to you, so where you don't. It's like, enjoy the now. Because you got somebody here that wants to spoil you, collective, male or female. Somebody that sees your value, someone that wants to invest in you, someone that you don't even know what people see because you've been so tainted by your past. You can't see past what you've been through, which ultimately is kind of sad because you don't even know who you are. You don't know what you are, and you don't know, like, the energy that you're attracting right now is so big and so pure and so intentional. You're manifesting what you've manifested this, and it's like you have blindfolds on because you're trying to make sure that you're protecting yourself from something that is not even God. It has taken completely out of your life. Like, anything coming to you now, obviously the devil sends things too, but you can see through that. But anything that's coming to you now, like, God is like, your ancestors are like sifting through. God is like, okay, here you go. The universe is sending you what you deserve. Huh? You're getting what you deserve. And in your case, lucky for you, collective, in your case, what you deserve is happiness and love and kindness and camaraderie and new friendships and gifts. And it is going to feel like some of the distorted thought processes that you have within yourself because of what you've been through, or maybe because of what family may have imprinted in your mind as a child. You don't realize that this is all healthy stuff coming your way. This is love. Like, people are here and they want to love you. Friendships, kinships, like, people are here and they want to love you. They want to help. They want to take care of you if you let them. They want to treat you like who you are, which is a goddess, which is a king, a divine feminine, a divine masculine. Like, you got people coming in that are ready to, they just see something different. They don't see what everyone else sees or what everyone else saw in your past. They don't see that. They see who you are now, which is what you wanted, right? You wanted people to see who you are now. And that light is shining bright, okay? And people, like, I said a few months, like maybe a few weeks ago, I said, your people are coming for you. Do you remember me saying that, collective? I said, your people are going to start coming for you. Some of y'all may have started meeting somebody. Maybe you guys met somebody new. It could be a friend. It doesn't have to be romantic, but your people are here. They're coming. They're coming for you. Okay? You can rest now. You can relax. You gotta relax, okay? You gotta relax and just let the energy flow, let the situation flow, let the universe flow. Let your life flow with the universe and what the universe is bringing into your life. Which are gonna be things that you feel that are gonna make you feel uncomfortable because it's so it's unfamiliar. You know, it's more a new start, a new beginning is more than stepping into the unknown, right? It's allowing the unknown to also come into your life. Allowing things that you are unfamiliar with, feelings that are not toxic, but they're so unfamiliar, you're like, what is this? You're feeling weird, right? It makes you feel weird, like you're like, you know? But I believe the people coming in they're gonna know that that's what you're going through right now. They're gonna know, like, okay, dang, Collective really doesn't know who she or he is. But they're not gonna give up easy. These aren't like people like that you're used to in your past, to where you may do something or say something that they disagree with. They're not just gonna walk away. Like, these aren't toxic people. They're gonna stick around, and they're gonna help you heal. Your people are here to help you heal. Yeah, you've done some self-healing, yeah. But, you know, don't be afraid of the unfamiliar feelings. Just because they're unfamiliar doesn't mean that they're bad. Just because it's something you've never heard of, or you've never like dealt with, like, doesn't mean that they're bad. Your struggles are over, okay? They're here to help. They're here to like lighten the load, the burden load. This is your justice. I can't make this up. Can y'all see the card? The lighting's a little off. Here we go. This is your justice, which means whatever is happening, whatever karma or whatever is going on, is in your favor. Okay? It's in your favor. Let it happen. Don't fight it. I said this a few readings ago. You can either fight this change and this transition, or you can roll with the punches and see where God takes you. I think, you know, and that could apply to a number of things in your life. This right now is specific. I think right now you're dealing with new people that are making you feel a different way, an unfamiliar way, and you don't know if it's good or bad. You don't know what it is. It's kind of like scaring you. It may even be giving you some anxiety because you're just like, what the heck? This is your Justice Collective. This is your confirmation. The unfamiliar feeling, anything, you have to think about it. Like, as chosen ones, as unbreakable souls, anything that's familiar and feeling for us is trauma. It's traumatic, right? We've been through so much stuff. It's toxic. That's all we've been through. Give or take a couple of positive experiences, but overall in our life, we've had to overcome so much. This is our justice. Everything is working in your favor, Collective. Yeah, it's unfamiliar because we ain't never felt nothing like it before. We're like, shoot, what is this? It's real love. It's real companionship. It's real camaraderie. It's real friendship. It's real support. It's real alignment. And it's real powerful. Because that's the energy you're putting out. Yeah, there's no need to like all that going back and forth with like toxic people and just people who don't serve you and just stuff like that. There's no more going back and forth with that. Like, you don't have to do that anymore. It's over. I know it's hard to believe. It's kind of like, do y'all remember Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Y'all remember that movie? And it really resonated with me as a child because I came from poverty, and every time I watched that movie, it always made me feel like it gave me a feeling because he got that chocolate bar, his grandfather bought it for him, whatever, and he had the golden ticket. Then he gets into the factory and it's all of this stuff, which is cool. It was like, it was so exciting for him. But the biggest thing that he did not see coming. Like, he was enjoying it, but it was hard for him to enjoy it because he knew once he left the factory that he would be going back to poverty. So, yeah, like, we had the little girl in there stealing candy and whatever. But he really was, like, in there and just, I feel like the way I took the movie, he couldn't really fully enjoy the experience because he was so focused on past experiences and focused on where he thought or what he thought was going to be when he left, like what he thought his life was going to be when he left out of there. So it was kind of like, to me, throughout the movie, there was a sense of sadness there. And then the guy that owned the factory took a liking in him specifically, kind of showed him through like different places where everyone like took him aside, and he learned a lot of things, right? He secluded him from the bunch. And he learned a lot of things about the ins and outs of the factory. He was shown things, he was able to experience like special things. And then at the end of all of that, he was ready to go home. And the guy left the whole thing to him. And every time I would watch that movie, it gave me a feeling of like a wish come true. You know what I mean? Like literally felt like he won the lottery. That's kind of like this. Like y'all are in the factory right now. Like, yeah, you looking around, you're like, okay, these people are nice. Okay, this person is nice to me. He or she is giving me compliments or whatever. Like, yeah. But what you don't know is God is going to give you the entire factory. That's your justice. And these other people, he secluded you from the bunch. He taught you some stuff. He's showing you the ins and outs. He's even showing you some things that no one else has seen. No one else has access to. The factory is going to be yours. So get excited. Some of y'all might be moving, relocating. And you might be relocating. Whatever you do, the relocation is going to be an easy road. Not an easy road, but it's going to be smooth, right? You're not going to have to like protect yourself anymore. Just relax. Relax. I'm hearing the kingdom is yours. You are highly protected. Some of y'all might have like cats or a pet, a black pet. You're the star here. You're the star. Relax. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. If you're a divine feminine, if you're a woman collective, there is a man that wants to give themselves fully emotionally to you. Take that how it resonates. they're gonna be truthful. There's no hidden agendas. There's no hidden agendas with this man. This man's not even interested in anyone else. Like, if that's what they're telling you right now, that's not a lie. But you've got options. You see that? You've got options. Some of y'all might be on like dating sites or something. There's options here, but there's one person here that there's no hidden agenda. Very emotionally vulnerable, open, but you do have options here. You may have commitment issues now after going through everything in your past, but again, remember that this is not, there's no hidden agendas. You may think that this person, because they're so transparent and they're just so interested in you, you may think that there's a hidden agenda, but there isn't. You do have options here. There's some, not every option is, I mean, not every option is like a snake or not, but there will be some, there's options. Like something here may cause turmoil, maybe like a successful, there may be an option that offers like money. There's a snake here. There may be an option that tries to control you. Kind of an option that allows your heart to run free. So maybe just not like a committed option, but fun. And there's a passionate option here as well. But I don't think you're being very picky with what you're accepting when it comes to that. You're very attractive to people right now, collective. Very attractive. It doesn't matter how you look. It doesn't matter what your body type is. It doesn't matter what your hair looks like. It doesn't matter. You're just attractive to people. That's just the energy that you're putting out. And you're the chosen one. And when I mean that, like, you're going to notice that people are going to start choosing you over just all kinds of different things. They're going to be choosing you. And you're going to be like, what? Here comes somebody else. Yeah, so before, maybe you may have grew up in poverty or whatever. You didn't really have a good family life, but you've got the victory now. The World card. You've got the victory now. You've got people wanting things from you. You've got people coming to you. It's like something about you right now, collective, is so attractive to people that they are just spilling their emotions to you. They're just like, they may be like telling you their life story or something like that. Like, you're super mesmerizing, like hypnotizing. If you're a divine feminine, you are alluring. People are finding you. You're the prize. Let's just say that. You are now the prize. I think before you may not have felt like you were the prize because of the people that you were with, they made you feel like you weren't the prize, right? Even though you had like your self-confidence, and you knew like you had something to bring to the table, but something deep inside of you with the people that you were dealing with made you, whether it's family, friends, whatever, they made you feel like you weren't the prize and made you feel like you weren't like the ish. But now that's how people are seeing you. People of the opposite sex, people who want to be friends with you, people just in family, like people are getting like an aha moment. Like they're like, okay, collective is that's I want to be around collective. Like you're the prize. You're the prize to a lot of people. Um, so again, just kind of like letting go of old grudges. Don't focus on what you've lost. Focus on what you have now, because God has, you're in the, going back to the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory example. You were in the factory, and God is going to give you the entire thing. So don't focus on what you've lost. Focus on what you have now, and what you have, it in comparison to what you had, what you had is not even like, you think you lost more, but you really gained. It's like quality over quantity. You may feel like you lost some friends or some family members, or like you know you had to cut people, like you may feel alone a little bit or a little lonely or whatever, but just know what you have is more valuable than what you lost. you're you move slow to temptation now. You have self-control. You're not tempted. You're not easily tempted anymore. You definitely have self-control. And again, everything is fine with you because of everything that you've endured was preparation for this life that God has blessed you with now, for these people that are coming into your life right now. Everything is fine. Yeah, the abusive relationships, the mistreatment, all of that is over with. Um, some of y'all, and this is not everyone, some of y'all feel like you're in a situation that's holding you back, but what you don't know is that you're in a situation, the situation you're in right now is your new start, is your new beginning. All you have to do is take the first step, and don't be afraid to take the first step, to walk outside of it. Don't have limiting beliefs and thoughts. You have to step out of that. You just continue to take the first step. Continue to take one foot after the other, one step in front of the other. Walk by faith, not by sight. Just keep walking. Walk out of those people's lives if they're not doing you right. Stop talking to those people if they put you in a mindset of like, dang, I wish I had this, or dang, you're right, I don't have this. Like if you're dealing with somebody like that, or you're around people like that, like that's not the energy you need to be in. Yeah, that's not, it's putting you in like a mindset of lack. It's actually counterproductive when it comes to, and I'm getting your belief about money. Maybe some of y'all feel like y'all need more money, and it could have to do with whatever. Y'all could be seeing people like in nicer houses, or maybe you want to own a home and you don't quite own a home yet. You just feel it has to do with like finances. It has to do with finances, and what you don't know is those limiting beliefs, that mindset of lack is what's keeping you from your abundance. Yeah, it's like you're in a mindset of lack. Four of Pentacles came out. That's like pinching pennies, selfishness. It's because you want to make sure that you have long-term security. But what you're doing, the mindset is, is it's going to continue to keep you in a mindset of lack, and you're going to continue to feel like you're broke or you don't have enough or you just don't have. It's going to keep you in that mindset of I don't have. And like I said, going back to the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory example, he couldn't enjoy what he was experiencing because he kept focusing on what? What did he keep focusing on, class? Focusing on what he did not have. He was focusing on having to leave there, like being in that environment made him think about what he did not have instead of enjoying the opportunity that he was blessed with, right? So y'all got to be careful with that. The truth is that it's time to choose yourself. There's no more need to wait. Like, y'all, some of y'all are waiting for something to come to you. There's no more need. Just take the step. As I mentioned, you guys are in a spot. You're standing still, and this isn't for everyone, but y'all know. If you know anything about my channel, you know that I'm not always going to say things that everybody wants to hear. This is about guidance as well. So, this is for somebody in the collective. Stop waiting around for things to come. You know what I mean? Stop that. And believe that you are in an abundant energy. Just understand that you have to believe that the life that you're living is an abundant life. And then you will see the abundance. Some of y'all work from home, but that's about to be over with. Some of y'all's jobs are going to change to a more, some of y'all might get a promotion or something like that. Yeah, delays are over. And that's the truth. Y'all, I'm going to take a message from the ancestors. That was interesting. That was an interesting reading. Let me know in the comments if it resonated with you. Ancestors, what message do we have for the collective here today? I'm going to take a couple of cards from here. Usually the messages come with 2 or 3 cards. Let me see. I'll take 3 cards. Some of y'all are like praying for better days. Some of y'all might really have some of y'all might even be like burning things or whatever, trying to really make things happen for you as far as like a change in your life. But God is saying that it has to do with how you're moving on the inside, how you feel on the inside, what energy you're on. We talked about this. Manifestation is very important, but it's about where your intentions are, what's sitting in your heart chakra. You have to really believe that you deserve what it is you want. Because you could do that all day. You can communicate it. You could say you deserve this. You could say you're this. You could say you're that. But how do you really feel? If you don't really feel that you believe it, then it's not going to come until you really honestly believe and feel it. You have to feel it. It's about feeling it. When you talk about what you want, does your heart skip a beat? Is it pounding? Do you have a sense of excitement? Do you have that? It's hard for me to explain the feeling that I have every time I watch Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but it was a sense of, like, it gave me like a sense of hope. Like, it made me as a child made me believe, like, wow, what would I do if this happened for me? That's what you guys need to think about. Whatever it is that you are trying to manifest, stop and think about it. What would I do if this happened to me or for me in the next 5 minutes? And think about what feeling that brings to you. Think about if that brings you a sense of excitement or a sense of, like, does it open up your imagination? Does it start you thinking, like, I would buy this, I would buy that, I would do this, I would do that, I would go here, I would go there, I would help this, I would help that. That's how you manifest. Do you understand? It's not just about communicating and saying it, and again, that all those. It's about what you think and what you feel, and what you think and how you feel has to align. So this is the assignment I want to give the collective today. And then come back to this video and tell me the results. The assignment that I'm going to give you is, whatever it is you're trying to manifest, write it down on a piece of paper and read it. And think, what would I do if this happened to me in the next 5 minutes? If this happened for me in the next 5 minutes. And then I want you to pay attention to how you feel when you start thinking, like, when you start thinking about what you would do with that blessing. And when you start to feel and it aligns with your thoughts, that's manifesting. If you can master that, if you could do that, take like every day, take like an hour, 30 minutes or something like that, and just do that. And see how your life changes. And come back to this video. Drop in the comments and tell me. I really want to know. And if you're not feeling nothing, if your feelings aren't aligning, and like if you're writing this down and you're reading it and you're saying that and you're not feeling nothing, then you're not aligned. Then that means you need to keep working. That means you're not manifesting. But when that starts to align, know that you are manifesting. Know that you are creating and conjuring up a life that it's making me speechless. A life that you never even thought of. A life that will make you speechless. It'll make everybody speechless. So that's the message, and I provide it with love and peace, and it is directly from my heart. Remain unbreakable. And until next time, bye.